All right. As I mentioned, today we're going to be going through member orientation through today's webinar to better cover and understand the MNA benefits that come with a membership, as well as ways to connect to additional resources throughout the nonprofit network in Michigan. So let me go ahead and change some screens over. So first and foremost, welcome to the webinar today. A little background information about MNA is that we were incorporated in 1990. We have and serve more than 750 member organizations statewide. We serve the nonprofit sector through three different major ways. Capacity building, we provide nonprofits with training, connections, technology, data, funds, and other resources that, to help them be a little bit more effective and efficient. We provide civic engagement, utilizing and using volunteers, service members, and philanthropic education to create thriving communities. We help nonprofits through public policy by advocating for laws and regulations that allow for nonprofits to serve the needs of their communities. So those are the three ways that we really can assist nonprofits, and we have an impact in the nonprofit sector. So a couple more information about us. So here is your stakeholder engagement team. We have to the left there, my colleague Bill Gesselman is a strategic growth officer. Feel free to connect about any questions relating with marketing or sales opportunities that you may have. In the middle is my other colleague, Sarah Pinder. She's our engagement director. If you have any questions regarding membership and you don't and you want to connect on a different level, she really can assist with some of those questions. But anything low level like login or technical support, that'll bring you to me. My name is Mario Gonzalez. I am the client service coordinator here at MNA. My contact information is available there. Feel free to connect with me offline if you have any questions stemming from today's webinar. One of the ways that I mentioned earlier that MNA assists and helps nonprofits is through the public policy and advocacy work that we do. Our public policy and advocacy team focuses on key policy issues like tax policy, budget and spending, and private-public collaboration. We have more information. I forgot to update that section right there, but you can see last year's legislative agenda from the 2019-2020 year. I will go ahead. There's more information in that area, I believe, for the 2020-21 agenda, and any information related to that would be available there. And of course, leading our public policy and advocacy team is my colleague, Joan Gustafson. She is our external affairs officer. Her information is there. Feel free to connect with her as well with any questions related to public policy or advocacy. I'm sure she'd be happy to connect. So today we will go through some details regarding member benefits, as well as go through the website. We're going to go through your member login access. We're going to review what nonprofit resources are available at your disposal, or if you become a member, because this is open to both members and non-members, what is available through your membership, as well as exclusive discounts and opportunities, and then of course that connection to a broader nonprofit network. So let's go ahead and get started. I will go ahead and start this out by popping over to our main website, which, as you can see here, is just mnaonline.org. Of course, the census information pops up here when you go to that homepage. Census is a huge, very important undertaking, and so we certainly encourage everyone who hasn't already to complete theirs and respond online today. As you can see, it's never been easier to fill it out online. For the sake of this webinar, I'm going to go ahead and just close out of that. This is where you can find our main website. Let's see if that, okay. Of course, we have a slider section up at the top with some relevant information. Feel free to connect to those resources there by clicking on the title, or learning more by clicking on the button there. More information down below will be related to our upcoming events section. If you wanted to go ahead and review any information or upcoming opportunities that we have available, go ahead and click on more events, and our events calendar will pop up. See, make sure the screen catches up to me. There we go. I saw a little delay, so bear with me. My apologies. It looks like this is yet to be updated still, so some more information to come there, but that's how you can access that going forward. And you can search month to month. Okay, going back to that first homepage, just to give you a better understanding of how to navigate. You can find current job opportunities that were posted on our nonprofit job center, which we will, of course, cover in a few minutes. But you can find those opportunities by their posting date as well as the organization, and then the links for more information. If you wanted to go ahead and pull up the posting information for all of the nonprofit job center, go ahead and just click on the blue button that says More Job Postings, and you'll be able to find additional information about things that have been posting as early as last week. I'm sure there's more to come this week as well. Okay. Speaking of the Nonprofit Job Center, one of our greatest, broadest reaches that we have as an organization throughout the state is our platform to promote job opportunities. You know, we have about 18,000 unique page views each month, and we do promote opportunities through an e-newsletter that has a substantial subscription for people who are interested in what's available in the state. More information about job postings can be found here on the Nonprofit Job Center. For members, there is a substantial discount. It's $75 versus the $125 for non-members. You can include your logo as a member. There is an upcharge for non. Your job center posting will then be included in that week's email blast, as well as you will have a 30-day posting for your information to go ahead and reach the right people to post your job on our platform. You can find more information by clicking on the submission form there, which will be brought up, and you can submit your job information by completing in about 3 easy steps. You fill out the information, you click next. If you're a member, just select what organization you're a member from by going and clicking here and switching some of this information, and information will come up. Okay, and then go ahead into the next one, and you can go ahead and pay, and you will get your job submission sent over to us. So that's the Job Center. Right next to the Job Center, up at the top, is the COVID-19 and advocate page. If you click just on that header, it'll take you over to a page that gives just a summary of what MNA's work and impact does. If you go ahead and if you see here, there is a drop-down menu that should pop up. In that drop-down menu, it should say COVID-19 resources and information. Yep, resources and information. Go ahead and click there, and that'll take you over to an abundance of information and connection points for nonprofits, nonprofit leaders. What we're doing as MNA as an organization, best practices to share. We have past recordings and presentations from webinars that we've had to better help navigating some COVID-19 stuff like the Paycheck Protection Program, charitable section discussing needs and next steps, etc. As you can see, they have dates next to them, recordings, presentation slides, and all that information available for both members and non-members there. And that is just something that we're keeping updated. As you know, everyone knows, COVID and coronavirus right now, there is so much information coming so quickly that we continuously work to update this page. And so I would encourage anyone and everyone to go ahead and visit it as frequently as you can and see what new information becomes available. As well, we have public policy and advocacy, what nonprofits need to know, HR and legal, and technology, and as well as links and additional resources, as well as governmental assistance programs. So it's a wealth of information. It's available right at your fingertips. I encourage all nonprofits that have any unease or concerns right now during this pandemic to go and review what's there and see if maybe MNA has some answers to some of the questions you have. Now, I'm just going to take a quick second to make sure that the lag on the screen doesn't further delay how I'm navigating. I don't want anyone to have any questions that I'm not able to attend to. So let's see, I believe, okay. So that is 2 major areas that I wanted to go ahead and draw attention to first. The next thing we'll go ahead and cover is your member login. Now, this is crucial to information and process to understand as to how to access your member benefits. When you register for an account with us, typically we require a primary and secondary contact person. That information would be your first and last name and any email address that's associated with creating your membership. That information will get sent over to you through email. And if you go ahead and follow the steps in completing the process, you should be automatically enrolled with or registered with either unique password and username if you haven't set up a username, or a unique password with the username that you've already pre-set up. That information will be sent over to email. If you have any troubles completing that process, connect with me. I'm happy to assist. We typically tell people to exhaust the opportunities, exhaust the tools that are available here. For example, we have some helpful clips on how to go ahead and access your username. So let's say you don't know what username you are using for your membership, you can go ahead and click on Forgot Username, and it will require an email address there for you to go ahead and submit, and that should find you in the system, okay? If you do not have that piece of information, or if you do have that piece of information and you just need your password, you can go ahead and click on Forgot Your Password, and it'll resend a unique code to you through your email address. Okay. Underneath, I want to also draw your attention to some helpful short clips here. We have, let's see, I'm waiting for the screen to catch up to me. There we go. So we have some helpful links available here. We have how to go ahead and log in effectively and resetting your password. It's a helpful 2.5 minute video. We have a 47-second clip on reviewing what your organization information, add or delete or edit any contacts, pay your membership and access that renewal information, etc. As well as you can see more functions and features of the member dashboard, which we will go over here shortly. And then any username and password do not work with accounts, or warning login denied, information that you might run into in the course of your membership. So for the sake of this webinar, I'm going to go ahead and log in with my own information here. This will now take me over to our member dashboard. This is where you will be able to access, monitor, and manage all of your membership details right at your fingertips. Let's wait for it to catch up. There we go. So here in your member dashboard, you'll be able to find your nonprofit benefits. So your member benefits just below here. So we have a featured benefit right now with the salary visualization tool. It's in partnership with our compensation and benefits report. It's a very fun, interactive, and helpful visualization here, as you can see. So, oh, it wants me to log in. So logged in, okay. There's going to be a slight lag, okay. You can see more information about administrative assistant position, bookkeeper, wages by average wages by organization, budget size, and position. Helpful information if you're looking to either transition into a new position internally and using some information about the sector to leverage maybe a promotion or maybe a pay increase. Good information to know. It's also great information if you're looking to hire someone. I feel like there is a common misconception in nonprofits that, good compensation is not usually the standard, but best practices actually would suggest paying staff a decent, wage according to their not only their previous experience, but their education, because that helps retain some healthy talent and some talent for the organization to grow and really achieve its mission and results. So you can get that information here by logging in and clicking on the salary visualization tool and going through the steps of getting that information. So we're going to take you back over here to the member dashboard. In the member dashboard, you'll be able to find more information just below that for fundraising and financing support. One of the big ticket items that we have for our membership that people utilize through and through is access to Grant Station. Now, this is where you can go ahead and find an online database of federal, states, and throughout the country, and I think even some international opportunities for funding and available grants. And the best way to go ahead and get to that information is not only logging in, clicking on the Grant Station link here. It'll take you to this page, and then from here, just click on the button. the reason why I wanted to make such a point for that is because without without accessing GrantStation through your login, it'll require you to log in, and it might, using credentials you have, it might not get you in to where you need to be. It'll say that there's no accounts. It can identify when you're accessing it from the member dashboard. For example, my name is at the top here because it knows already that I'm logged in through my MNA member login. But this is a great tool for nonprofits that are looking to grow financially, as well as explore what opportunities are available to them for grants and opportunities for resources. Go ahead and you can find more information by taking a look through the what's available. So you go ahead and say find grant makers. Go ahead and click on that. And then I would say U.S. charitable, because we are in the United States. From here, you can go ahead and broaden your scope of search. So it'd be, here's the global grant makers, the national grant makers, and then areas of interest. Now, I will not play around too much on this on the screen just because of the delay, but it's important to remember that the screen will automatically update as you start clicking things. For example, if I were to click on society and civil society, the page will start reloading information. So I always encourage people to get some time to go into GrantStation through the login and review what's available. I mean, it never hurts to take a look and take a peek, and it actually might help your bottom line in the long run. Okay, so that's GrantStation. Another helpful thing for nonprofits is we have Card Connect. We have credit card processing discounts that are available through membership. So if you have frequent credit card transactional, fees and processing fees and whatnot, because of the status of your nonprofit, whatever else, however else those would accrue, there are some opportunities through Card Connect, through your membership, to go ahead and get some discounts for those processing fees. Another great online database to search is the Foundation Directory. You can go ahead and access it through your log as well. And then we have some training materials for those in the finance section of nonprofits. It's training materials for finance unlocked for nonprofits. It's a training series for exactly what it says there, finance understanding and better comprehension for finance related to operating a nonprofit organization on the multiple levels that it would require. So really poke around in that fundraising and finance support if you have more questions about what's there. I always tell people, we throw so much into your member benefits and onto the website that, oftentimes I find myself finding more new information that I didn't find before, didn't know before. So poke around when you get a chance, get online and review what's available there. Next, as I mentioned before, some training materials available here through a discounted or free event. That'll take you over to the MNA calendar. We have a full archive of recorded webinars here. This is where you can access things like how to navigate GrantStation. There'll be another version of the MNA member orientation webinar from today's event that we're having right now. There's information about executive compensation, grant seeking calendar, a powerful statement of need. So just helpful information there, and just go and see what's available through that login in the archive. Next, right now, MNA has available to nonprofit members our diversity, inclusion, and equity. You can go ahead and assess your organization's commitment to it by clicking on the link through your membership here. It's exclusive to MNA members, and it's free for them, but you still need to complete the process and enter the discount code. And the information is available there, and you can even see what levels of engagement you're looking to pursue. You will be working with my colleague Sarah Pinder that mentioned from before. So she's great. I know she'll love to connect with members and get them going with this assessment. And so I would just say, go ahead and review what's on this page, see what works best for you, what works best for your organization, and then certainly connect with Sarah through the steps outlined here. In the same vein of online education, we have learning discounts from MindEdge. It's available that you can utilize for your staff in any trainings. We have commonly used nonprofit document templates available in the member dashboard as well. Some of the stuff is pretty standard, but it is helpful information that you can replicate, you can copy, and you can make your own version of it. You know, as new things become available in the sector, as we create our own strategies internally, you know, we update this information as we go along. So there's a ton of information in there, a ton of sample templates, documents that, you know, just really you don't know that you would need until you said, oh, maybe we don't have something like that, especially if you're a smaller operation. So there's more online education through off-campus. It's some additional discounts. We do have available a free download from Principles and Practice, Principles for Good Governance and Ethical Practice. This is a great tool for board members, people who work with board members, whether that be administrative staff, executive assistants, even vice presidents of an organization, a finance manager. It's great to help keep in your back pocket when understanding or better understanding nonprofits and how to operate them effectively and efficiently. We do have a substantial discount for members to purchase our nonprofit management discount, to purchase our nonprofit management manual. I will go ahead and cover that in just a few moments. The purchasable items available for both download and to buy. I'll go over those in a second, but we'll talk more about the management manual in that area. We have moved over to a digital platform for our MNA's Links magazine, but you can go ahead and access our archives, what previous editions we've had, as you can see, stemming all the way back to even, 2008. So we've got a lot of editions in there. Some of the information might still be relevant. Some of it might, be a little outdated, but it can also be helpful with making decisions or, just even getting just a baseline of details. As you can see here, we have a partnership with some four large institutions throughout the state of Michigan to do substantial discounts for scholarships available through membership. The University of Michigan Dearborn, we have the nonprofit association, or we have the scholarship available for 20% off tuition and fees for employees of MNA member organization. You can go ahead and click on the link there to find more details. Oakland University offers a 25% total discount or for payment on whole certificate for MNA members. You can get a nonprofit management certificate discounts from them. MSU offers the Broad College of Business benefits for people who want to pursue executive MBA through them. That opportunity is available there, as well as the tuition discount for Davenport University. New Horizons also gives a 10 to 20% off discount off the technology and business skills training courses for MNA members. Another great opportunity there for a nonprofit to really stretch its legs and get cross-training going. Managing HR, you can connect with our affiliates at Mutual of America. They'll waive your administrative fees for organizations with retirement plans of $1 million or less. This is another great opportunity through our network. Nonstop Wellness is a great way to find more information to self-fund healthcare for a smaller operation with less than 50 employees for health insurance or health benefits. We also have available here the Nonprofit Compensation and Benefits Report, which I referenced earlier with the interactive map. I'm going to touch on that in just a few minutes with the publications and resource publication section. The nonprofit discounts for job center postings for the nonprofit job center, we covered that earlier. You can get assistance and training for performance and compensation management systems through Constellation HR. I'm sorry, I misread that. Constellation HR. Verified volunteers discounted background check services through Verified Volunteers, as well as the Power of Paychecks through the opportunity through member benefit to connect with them about what they have available for nonprofits. I know that we use them in MNA. They're very helpful, especially for smaller operations. They can really come in handy. And then, of course, director and officer liability insurance quotes through our friends at Lyman and Sheets Insurance Agency. And then the salary visualization tool. And then we also have substantial discounts available for services through our MNA tech services. This is a great resource for individuals that happen to accidentally be the sole techie in the organization and maybe don't want to continue being that sole resource. It's great to connect with them about any questions related, IT, technology planning, resources, any of your actual physical technology. I always tell people connect with them. There's a help desk. You can report a problem or call them at the help desk, and they will connect with you, very quickly and be able to assist you a little bit further with getting more information. And then, so now towards the bottom of your nonprofit resources, we have a section for making connections, and this is for nonprofits to seek and connect with other, business members or nonprofit members in our network. You go ahead and click on Business Marketplace to go ahead and find more information about the business members that are part of the M&A network. We always tell people if you have additional service needs from things like accounting and auditing, advertising and marketing, go ahead and use the Business Marketplace to search the available options through the network, and you can connect with them about additional consultative advice and support. The Nonprofit Member Directory is another great place to make connections with nonprofits in the M&A network. You can search by county, you can search by the organization name, you can even search by the organization type. And it's a great way to build collaborative bridges between similar operations. Now, the next, we also have the nonprofit request for proposal distribution. What this is a really helpful tool for nonprofits that are looking for services through consultants or businesses and just can't really get anywhere. What you can do is you can fill out an application that gets sent to us, and then we connect you with business members in our network that can then be connected to help you move along your request. It's exclusive to M&A. I know that a lot of people have utilized it, and it's been helpful for most. So I would just encourage you, if you have anything you can't find in our business marketplace or the nonprofit member directory, go ahead and fill out the RFP distribution request, and we'll get that moving and hopefully get you connected further. So I went through what's available through your member dashboard. Some of the most important things that I want to go ahead and get your information, get information to you is how to best manage your membership. So once you're logged in, up here you can see there's three different buttons. The first one I want to go ahead and draw your attention to is membership details. If you go ahead and click on membership details, this is where all the information for your organization will be kept. You can even update your address, your physical location, your mission statement, depending on your login accessibility. Some people might be administrators, some people might just have general user access. You should be able to update this information. You can even complete your website, your social media presence. Down below is where you can find contacts. This is where you can build up that username information. You can add a new contact. If you're an admin, you can even assign administrative authority for contacts to log in and manage this information for you. And you can build out and as well as manage other details about staff contacts. Below that, ours looks a little weird, but yours will have information about your MNA membership. So for example, we're not members of our own organization because we are the organization. So your membership organization information will be here. It'll be under the amount, the payment date, as well as the status. This is where you can even renew your membership. When it comes time to renew your membership, there'll be a link here that says pay now, and you can go ahead and click on that to satisfy the renewal for a new year membership. But if you're starting on as a new member, you should be good to go for 1 whole year of membership. So this is what you can find under member details. I'm going to take us back to the dashboard. As you see, there's a link for Job Center. We referenced that earlier. Another helpful one is the discount codes. This is where you can find more information about being able to purchase, register, and get access to resources that are exclusive through your M&A membership that will come with a discount. It's a great resource for moving forward with a couple of questions you may have or opportunities that maybe you didn't sign up for yet. I do want to acknowledge that we were right at 3:30. Typically this video or this webinar goes about 30 minutes. I will go ahead and try to neatly wrap it up. If you don't mind, give me just about a few more minutes of your time. So up at the top, I did reference that earlier, M&A Tech Services. That's a great area to get more information about connecting with M&A Tech. Under who we are, you can get more information about signing up for our e-newsletter by clicking on Get Connected. From here, you can go ahead and sign up for our e-newsletter. We have multiple different types. Go ahead and fill out the information at that button there. If you want to connect with another staff member of M&A, go ahead and under the who we are, click on staff. You'll be able to find more information about our leadership as well as our current staff and connect with someone you feel like maybe better suited to assist you with specific questions regarding M&A. And you can see even our faces once this thing pops up. You can see our smiling faces there. So after you get more information about who we are and more information about staff, I'm going to go ahead and slide over to the top up here under research and publications. This is the last place where I'll leave you. It's a great place to go and find more available resources for a nonprofit. Our management manual is available for purchase there. Our compensation and benefits report is available there. You can even see there's some downloadable content here that you can download the mobile and the desktop version for. And I just encourage people to go see what we have there that could be helpful. I did remember one remaining piece that I wanted to draw your attention to, and that is the last one thing that I'll leave you with, is our Capacity Building Center network. We are part of a 11 network nonprofit broad network of that work to kind of support nonprofits in areas that may not be available otherwise. And so I tell people, if you have a need or a question, or maybe you want to collaborate on a project in your area that you don't have the resources for, go to our Capacity Building Center network, review what's there. It could be helpful to connect with some of these organizations and even just spring forward into a little bit of a collaborative work. So that's another great one that I always encourage people to go to connect a little bit further and kind of pull back those layers of the network. So that is your M&A member benefits. I will go ahead and I will go ahead and close it up here. I appreciate you spending the time on this webinar for those that are still here, and hopefully we were able to answer some of the questions you had. Feel free to connect with me offline if you have any additional needs or concerns about your M&A membership. I'm going to go ahead and leave the staff page up for a few moments, but feel free to go ahead and close out the browser, and we appreciate your time. Welcome to M&A.